So let's talk a little bit about ROI, right? When anytime we're adopting technology or new processes, we always say there's a cost to us, both in time and human capital to get that implemented, but also potentially if there's software licensing or usage model or whatever it may, a consumption model, whatever it may be. When you have people adopting from whatever they were doing today in knowledge management, which just means bare bones or just too much information or they weren't really leveraging it properly or at all, to what we'll call your perfect client, the one that adopted everything that made sense for their business, and now they're off to the races. What are they measuring that in the end they say, not only was this a value and we want to keep it and we love it, but is there anything different that they started to measure differently, or just those KPIs they were measuring from day one, they just see an uptick in X, Y, or Z? And what are those kind of uplifts that you see?
Yeah, that's a good question. Really, for me, there's a ton of KPIs that get measured in contact center space. I kind of roll them up into 4 major buckets. And so that would be the classroom time, or the official time that they're not productive on the phone, where they're just being taught by other people. There's the nesting period where they're kind of taking calls, but they have heavy support. There's people walking the floor, or, almost one-to-one support, in the sense of like they can raise their hand or raise a flag. So that's a period of time that has a cost. And then there's quality. So that has many different ways of attaching dollar signs to it. You can get fined for not being in compliance. You can have a customer leave you. There's all kinds of ways to truck rolls for telecoms where you don't need to, etc. And then there's the time, the speed, the average handle time, or the total time that it takes for the agent to get to the next call. So average handle time is really a big focus for most places, because if you can shave 10 seconds off of average handle time for everybody, that could be like a full-time person, right? And so any amount of time you can shave off equals directly money. So those 4 buckets of things, when people try to make improvements, it's kind of like whack-a-mole. So you may shorten the training, but then it'll impact quality and speed. Or maybe you give them more time in training and you get better quality and speed, but they've spent more time and they're not productive. So you're kind of playing whack-a-mole. Procedure flow cuts across all 4 of them, and in pretty dramatic ways. So our goal, when I'm at a trade show, people say, what do you do? I work for Procedure Flow. We cut onboarding time by 50 to 90%. Onboarding meaning the time it takes them to have average handle time and quality that is comparable to your best agents. And so that's a pretty dramatic statement. They usually then ask how you do it. But what we mean by that is, in the training classroom, we think 50% of the time spent in there is ensuring that they know how to, we can't train you on all the scenarios and exceptions. So we're going to get you as far as we can, and then sort of hope for the best. And so we do some practice stuff in there. We can eliminate a lot of that practice time, a lot of that time that's spent ensuring that, that the training was successful. So that's some 50%. If you want to go past 50%, you have to redesign the lecture styles we talked about. And so we have customers that, for say a back office use case where they don't have the phone jitters, like it's an hour or 2 of orientation on systems and procedure flow, and they're doing live work before lunchtime on their first day. We have places where they have surges on a particular day of the year, and they redeploy internal employees and onto the phone. They give them 1 hour orientation of procedure flow, and they're taking perfect calls like same day for that 1 day surge for that organization. And so we know it can be very dramatic if you're willing to adopt more of a scenario-based training situation. And then obviously the nesting is very similar. You need less help because you know what you're doing. Health insurance, we looked at special drug authorization, where people with 2 years experience cut their, putting them on hold and going inside and asking for help. So like escalations and all of that stuff is included in there. And so 2 years experience, now they feel confident with procedure flow because it's so black and white, it's so logical. They don't have to go inside and ask for help anymore. And then for quality, obviously improvements in quality, giving the right answer the first time, first call resolution, and savings in average handle time, which a lot of times is where we build our business case, is, money back in pocket that's directly measurable.